going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with another New York Giants video. In this video, we got to be really happy, right? Hit the thumbs up, guys, girls. It helps out the video more than you know. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Chris and I will be live in a couple hours as I'm recording this on early Saturday morning at like 1:30 in the morning. Just pumped up, man. Giants got me pumped up. But Chris and I will be live for day 3. We're going to start about 1 o'clock today because the Giants aren't going to pick till late 5th round. So we're going to kind of skip the 4th round. Hopefully the Giants don't trade up. You never know with Joe Schoen. Big brain Shane. Genius Joe. You know, it's funny because I thought Deonte Banks was a great pick. And I said, you know, you got to trust in Joe Schoen. He's given us no reason to not believe in him. The first 2 days of this draft could not have went any better for the Giants. I know Chris and I, in this, particular draft, wanted to come out of the first 2 days with a corner, a center, and a wide receiver. Maybe not in that particular order, but that's what we wanted. Deonte Banks was a great pick. Very physical corner, really good man coverage, incredible athlete. It's just what you want at the cornerback position. Wink got his guy. And you look at what they did defensively, adding Robinson and adding Nacho and adding Okereke. Hopefully Azeez Ojulari's healthy. Kayvon's going to be better. You still got Sexy Dexy and Leo in the middle. This defense is going to be really good. I'm not going to say it's going to be great, but it's going to be really good. And you look at the receivers in our division, and you look at the receivers we play this year. Deonte Banks was an absolute necessity. Joey Porter Jr. went off the board at 32. There's still some good corners. Tyreek Stevenson was still there, but Giants got their guy. Round 2, we had to sweat it out a little bit, man. We all wanted Michael Schmitz. Most Giants fans wanted Michael Schmitz. I know a lot of Giants fans are clamoring for a wide receiver. We're going to get to that in a minute. So, yeah, scared Seattle was going to take him at 52. I thought that might be where he landed. When the Bears traded up ahead of us, we all kind of were holding our breath. Say, why did they trade up? Did they trade up to take the center? They did not. And then Joe Schoen said, all right, I got my guy. Give me the big boy from Minnesota. And let's, start plowing, some defensive linemen. You look at that Giants offensive line with the bookend tackles, Zudu, and, now Michael Schmitz. Giants have a really good young core. And we'll see how Michael Schmitz does in the NFL, but second-round pick. Some people mocked the Giants to get him in the first round. Great pick at 57. Fantastic. And then Joe Schoen pulls a trigger. A lot of Giants fans wanted a wide receiver. A lot of wide receivers went off the board. Giants didn't panic at 25. They didn't trade up to get one. And there's Jalin Hyatt. Joe Schoen moves up 16 spots to get his guy, Jalin Hyatt. Jalin Hyatt was also mocked to the Giants in some first round, in first round mocks. Some people had Jalin Hyatt going to the Giants in the first round. Somebody mentioned that in the chat. Giants got 3 players that people mocked them going in the first round. The trade up for Jalin Hyatt sealed the deal to me. That was a big time mic drop. You got a straight on burner. Now, Hyatt isn't going to be a number 1 receiver. He's still raw. He's not the best route runner. He's not the most polished guy. But he is an absolute burner. He gives you an absolute speed threat on the outside, which can open up a lot of the middle of the field. You also had Paris Campbell, who can run as well. He's very fast. Slayton is fast. All of a sudden, the Giants have a lot of speed in that wide receiver core. And like I said, you had a Darren Waller. Joe Schoen went out and got Daniel Jones' weapons in free agency with a trade, and now with Jalin Hyatt. I don't think that could have went any better for the Giants. That was as pumped up as I've been for a draft, and I don't know how long. I don't remember the last time I felt so confident about a draft or so happy with what they did. It's just an unbelievable job by Joe Schoen, Brandon Brown, and Brian Dable. And somebody mentioned earlier, and again, there's a lot of rooms out there. Somebody sent me something on Instagram, and I'll read it to you. again, you can consider the source. I mean, you don't know how many of these things are true, but this is what I got. It said, why did the Giants swap picks with Jacksonville? So some team asked Jacksonville if they were going to draft Banks. They said no. Then they got offered for 24 to land Banks. Joe found out from Brandon Brown, who heard from old friend Doug Peterson. Then the Giants made a better offer and the deal was made. Now again, consider the source. There's always rumors out there on Twitter and wherever else you may get your news. But it does seem like other teams were interested in Deonte Banks, and it does seem like other teams were talking to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joe Schoen wanted this guy. And again, Joe Schoen's not going to fool around. Joe Schoen's not going to sit back on his hands and let people outmaneuver him. And he didn't. So unbelievable first. I mean, this is an A++. They got the three biggest positions of need. And by far when they picked, they got the best available player at each of those positions. It's a magnificent job by this front office. The Giants continue to build for the future. The Giants continue to get better. This regime knows what the hell it's doing. We finally stepped into the 21st century. These guys are smart. These guys are aggressive. Like I said, they have a plan, and they know what they need to do to execute the plan. I'm so pumped up. I'm anxious to see what Joe Schoen has up his sleeve today for day 4. Day 3 rather. You never know. At this point, though, everything's gravy. At this point, you're looking for depth. I would personally, he's not going to follow us. I personally love Deuce Vaughn. I'm a big Deuce Vaughn fan out of Kansas State. I know he's diminutive at 5'5", but he's 176 pounds, or 5'6", 176. He can play. As an Oklahoma Sooner fan, I watched that kid tear Oklahoma up. Now Oklahoma don't have a great defense. Deuce Vaughn's a baller. I would love the Giants to get Deuce Vaughn today. I think that'd make me really happy. But again, at this point, you're looking for depth. You're hoping that you can get some guys that can make an impact, but you really don't expect it. Joe Schoen went up and got his guy. Joe Schoen went up and got the guys that he thinks are going to make an impact. And I could not be happier with the way this worked out for the Giants. And now I'm really looking forward to not that I wasn't anyway, but now I'm really looking forward to training camp. I'm really looking forward to, what these guys do. I'm looking forward to the season for sure. It's going to be a tougher schedule for the Giants. Every team in our division got better. Every team in this division is so tough. 3 years ago in 2020, when Washington won with a losing record, everybody was calling us the NFC least, the NFC sucks, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now we're the NFC beast. This is a very good division. And these teams continue. I mean, it's unbelievable. They try to outwork each other in the draft. But I love what Joe Schoen did. And I love what Brandon Brown and Brian did. I just love what this front office is doing. I love the team that they're building. It's high character, smart football players that work really hard. And they play for their head coach. They love Dabes, and I expect good things for the Giants, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Shane does today, for sure. So that's all I got in this video, guys and girls. Again, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you have made it this far. You're an absolute trooper, and I appreciate your support. Let's see what the Giants do today. I'm freaking happy. I'm tired. I mean, it's like I said, it's 1:45 in the morning when I'm recording this. But I'm pumped up, man. Believe it or not. I mean, go back and watch the replay of the stream yesterday. I was fired up. And still fired up, just really tired. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to bed, get ready for tomorrow. And I will see you on Chris's channel over there. It's Bad Diggy Dizzle. Enjoy the rest of your, I'll see you in a few hours. Bad Diggy Dizzle, I'm out. Peace.